Good morning, chicks and chickens. Welcome back to Old Man Farm. My name is Sid as always. No birthdays today, so that's one thing off of our plate. Let's go ahead and check our fortune. Feeling neutral, so today might be a day worth going to the mine. We need some iron. We have for a hot minute. We've been out, so maybe we'll go do that. But go ahead and get our basics going. Our oils, check on our casks. See if we have any star fruit ready. Ooh, I saw something was up to a silver star down there. And, livestock, all the basics. Pet the cat, there we go. But yeah. As I said yesterday, I have a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about. But overall, it's going to be a bit of a lazy day today. And that is fine with me because my real life is bonkers right now. Who knew that, trying to find a house would be so stressful. But actually, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. Is I've noticed, all weekend at work because if you're not new around here, you already know this. But I work every other weekend. I work. I do 36 hours in a weekend, and oftentimes I get really, really burnt out by it, and just, it kills me because I'm a person that really doesn't live outside of their means. So, I find myself struggling when I am at a job for so long, knowing that realistically, I don't really need to be at work that much to pay my bills, right? But with all that changing here coming up, I'm going to have to find a new house. Bills are going to be changing, going up, blah, 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 these things. It has, oddly centered me to, not really feel like it's as much of a struggle to be there. And in fact, I think just sort of the adversity overall, I don't know, it's odd. It has a way of, focusing me. You know what I mean? Does anyone else, do any of you get like that? I don't mean conflict. There's a difference between conflict and adversity, right? There's, not that I know from experience, but there's being in a lawsuit or, being in trouble with, a coworker or a family member or something like that. That's full-blown conflict. That's not what I mean. I mean, right now, I'm under a time crunch, right? To find a place to live that's going to allow me to, to either get this house situation, buying a house situated and ready, or if I can't get that to happen quick enough, I have to find a place to rent that will accommodate my family, and our pets and all that. And I'm on a very short time limit. And in that way, it's a high stress, like I said, sort of high adversity time where you get that sort of that crunch time feeling of every decision I make is hyper important right now, whether it is or not. That's the way it feels, wait. I'll get back to that. I know, no one cares, but I'll get back to that in a sec. I want to check. We need to know how much time we have. 5 days. Okay, so not quite ready to get names for the dinosaur, but be thinking of names because this week we will be getting those so that we can migrate him into that new coop. But yeah, it's like, excuse me, it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard, people have talked about this idea that, if aliens invaded Earth, right? If aliens invaded Earth, it would, bring humanity together, right? I think the whole saying comes about the only thing that would bring humanity together is to unite against a common enemy, right? Which is kind of sad if you think about it. But anyway, but it's I am a person who I'm realizing that, well, I'm not realizing, I've known this for a long time, but it becomes more and more stark contrast as I get more and more sober, that, a lot of the things in my head that cause me, my anxiety, my panic, things like this, they're very specifically, it's a lot of unanswerables. It's a lot of, they're not real problems. They're existential quandaries, for lack of a better way of putting it. They're just, when you don't have, it's like you can't sit and, how to put it, like, you're not really worried about the nature of existence when you're currently dealing with, a broken bone, right? You're kind of focused on that current tangible pain, not the intangible existential pain, right? So, Jesus, this whole explanation's going off the rails. Welcome to Old Man Farm, everybody. But, having this very real crisis of where do we go and how do we get there, is having a very abrupt, but or acute, I guess would be a better way to put that. Very acute way of focusing all of the less pressing, I won't say less important, but less pressing matters in my brain. Now, instead of it, being unanswerable questions of existence, philosophical issues, it's how do I get this money to get this house? Which is very tangible, very real, very easy. Well, not easy to solve, but easy to wrap one's brain around issue. That's such a nice gift. Thank you. You're welcome, Harvey. How you doing today? It's good to get out when I walk every now and then. Wish I could get outside more. Yeah, I feel that. Now, this is a really great gift. Thanks. He's like, it's way better than that clown yesterday. That dude was an a-hole. I don't know why he had it out for that clown. Oh, God. Anyway, enough about my my existential crisis v house lending. Oh, wait, I can also move freely within the shadows, unencumbered by gravity, which lets me sustain trade with others and rotate my stock. What the hell? That's some serious stuff there, guys. Did you see that void salmon sushi? I would like to get that at some point. I'm very curious what that would taste like. Hopefully not burning hair like void mayonnaise. But yeah, so less on that note, I also wanted to say, I posted this in my Discord, but if you are not a member of the Discord, I was going to say I ended up snagging some tickets to that Stardew Orchestra. I will be going to the Chicago show in, I believe it's March. So if you are going, you know what? Hey, pop on over to the Discord and feel free to let me know. I don't know as of yet what's going to happen, but hey, if more people are going and you'd be interested, maybe we could schedule some sort of a meetup kind of thing and all hang out and go to the show together. I don't know, but because I don't even know if anyone else is going, but that could be kind of cool, right? I think it would be, at least. So, but yeah, I'm actually not sure if there are still tickets. As I was last checking into it, this was a few days ago, there were, but I would imagine they've gone pretty quickly. But I'm really excited about it. I have never seen an orchestra. I've seen like bits and bobs of an orchestra with, other like theatrical productions, you know what I mean? But that's I guess that's not really an orchestra, is it? That's more of just a like a theater band, right? I've seen that, but this is going to be a whole new experience for me. And as I've said before, I do love Chicago. I'm excited to go back, and more importantly, I think that my partner, because we were between Chicago and Philadelphia, as I mentioned, and I think, for her part, she will probably like Chicago more. I think there's just in a small way, there's I don't know. I feel like Chicago might be more up her alley. So I asked her about it, and she said, "Well, whichever one you want to go to, it's it's up to you." And I said, "But okay, but all things being equal here, if you could choose one, which would you rather?" And she said, "Yes, Chicago." So there we go. I don't know, because I believe the show takes place on a Saturday. So, I don't know how long we'll be gone. I imagine we'll probably do like a stay Friday night, Saturday night kind of thing. Where is all the iron, man? Did I go too far down? I did, I think, because we're getting a lot of gold. Let's go back up. I hate to miss out on that music, but let's try 55. Why not? Oh, excuse me, I have to sneeze. Sorry about that. But, yeah, I was thinking that, as something else to do, I don't know, I have to run this by her, but I do believe that I would like to go to the Field Museum while we're up there, or possibly the, the Shed Aquarium, I believe that's what that's called? Something of the like. They're both right next to each other, but I love the Field Museum. I love the geological exhibits they have, but I'm also, oh, nice, level 9 mining. I believe I've stated this on the channel before, but I love masks. I have, for most of my life, I've really wanted to make masks, and I have just never gotten into it, and I plan on when we, I mean, who knows, because, I mean, if you're a long-time viewer of this channel, you know how my plans go. I get bogged down. But, I had thought about seriously looking into starting to make masks, because the reason I never got into it is because wood is expensive, and woodworking tools are even more so. But I thought maybe I'd get into it using that, like, high-density, like, foam that people use to make cosplay armor, right? Like, hey, it gets me into the hobby, gets me, a shoe in the door for a significantly decreased cost. Anyway, how that relates, even if it is barely, is that, there is a massive, massive exhibit in the Field Museum that is masks from, I believe it might strictly be from the Americas, but either way, it's very cool, and I've been there, I don't know, half a dozen times, but every time I get lost in that one room, and to be fair, it is a large room, but, Jesus, it is so cool. It's just, it's wonderful, and that's one tiny wing of the, despite it being a gigantic room, it is one tiny wing of that museum. If you've never been, I highly suggest it. In fact, if you're going to the Chicago show and you've never been to the Field Museum, I highly, highly suggest you set aside time. It's cheap to get in too. At least it was last time I went. It's surprisingly inexpensive to get in there. And it very much is the type of thing that you're not going to see it all in one day unless you are really just cruising through, not paying much attention. There I think are like 4, maybe 8. What is it? Yeah, because there's 1, 2, 3. I think there's like, I want to say there's like 6 to 8 main exhibits, right? And each one, like, I would say, realistically, you can probably make it through 2, and actually be paying attention to what's going on. Maybe 3. But it's very cool, and I'm just excited to go back to Chicago. And of course, being me, I've already started asking, okay, so, there's this place to eat, this place to eat, this place to eat. We have to make sure, and because as everything, I plan entire trips around food. So, but yeah, I'm very excited to go. And if any of you are going, who knows, maybe we can meet up and see you there. But either way, if any of you are going to be able to go to any of the other shows, I think that'd be super cool to find out about too. Because I don't believe it is the same. I don't think it's like a traveling orchestra. As far as I was able to tell, it is whatever local orchestra getting together to play in that city. Maybe, I'm not really sure, because when I... oh, hi Marlon. Ever found any artifacts in the mine? I have. Here, you can have that fire quartz. Thanks, I'll find some use. But yeah, when I was looking, it said, you know, oh, the Philadelphia Philharmonic or whatever. Oh, what is this? We're sneaking up on Maru. This is really pretty. Sid, I'm surprised to see you here so late. Night sky looks amazing right now. It does. You can see like an obscene number of galaxies up there. Come over here. I want to show you something. Here, take a peek. A cold, dark abyss. Me most of the time. A beautiful planet. I can see a planet through this telescope. That's crazy. We'll be nice. It's amazing, isn't it? By the time any of these stars are visited, you and I will be long gone. Hey, she's not wrong. I guess that's the trouble with being human, huh? Sid, never mind. Here, let me show you a binary star system. Binary star systems are so cool. Oh, man. Ooh. Shooting stars. Sort of the arm of the Milky Way. And a planet so large that I'm pretty sure we should fear for the existence of Pelican Town. Holy crap, that planet is so close. What a beautiful night. Maru showed me something new. Oh, well, that was cool. Okay, so Maru's like, hey, I know you're trying not to have existential dread, but let's look at the night sky. Nothing gets me dreading existence more than that. I have a very difficult time. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. That's a whole nother topic, but like when I was a child. I wasn't even like in school yet, and I was asking, you know, like, hey, you know, what's in space? Blah blah blah. Okay, well, what's beyond space? Well, and then, you know, oh, well, what's past that? You know, and it was just, it's always been this thing with me in my head is I want to sit and think about infinity and the limits therein or lack thereof or blah blah blah, however you want to, you know, it was always a thing in my head that, you know, when you're a kid, you can ask these questions and you can sort of be okay with the vagaries of it. But then, you know, the older I get, I'm like, wait a second, but like these vagaries are, you know, there has to be an answer, even if it's unknowable to humans, right? And then I just, oh my god, I go down the rabbit hole. And I stretch my brain out like a rubber band, and it doesn't want to stretch back sometimes. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This episode was all over. Sorry, it's like an hour before this video needs to be up, and I have been on the phone all morning again, so I'm all over the place. I am sorry about that. But I still appreciate you guys being here. And I'm going to calm down, go make some food, and hopefully we will be in a better state as of tomorrow. I think we will be. But either way, thank you for being here. Be good to each other. I will talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully about something more focused. Good night.